ونسلم على المبعوث رحمة للعالمين سيد الأولين والآخرين محمد.
I have a comment, a few comments maybe, and a challenge in a way. For so many of us, we equate Ramadan with not eating. I wouldn't even say with fasting, because fasting is a very deliberate act. But not eating means you are depriving yourself of the food you would normally consume during the hours when Ramadan says you shouldn't be eating. So for so many of us, that is the extent of Ramadan. Depriving ourselves of food. For example, is this new to you? Tell me, is it? Oh, it's only 40 minutes to 8:26. Oh, it's only 17 minutes to 8:26. Oh, it's 5 minutes to 8:26. Oh, it's 8:26. What was that all about? Food. That was all about food that had nothing to do with worship. Why do you think, for example, that Allah would decree that we as Muslims observe this month? Why? Only, what, you mean to make the service? Hardly. Hardly. But here is what I would like to invite you to do. Let's look at Ramadan through a different set of eyes. Let's recognize that Ramadan is not only obligations, it is also opportunities. Now, so many of us think only of the obligation. It means I can't eat. I gotta get up and do, suhoor, and all those hours go by, and it's summertime, and the hours are long, and it's so hot, and I can't even drink water, and that is the extent to which so many of us perceive it. But that is not, it's a lot more than that. Ramadan is about involving all of our limbs, all of us. Our eyes, our mouth, our hands, our feet. In what ways would I be suggesting that Ramadan engages these parts of us as well? When we think of our mouths, we think of food. But our mouths do more than eat. They talk. They talk. And what do they talk about? Often gossip. Often repeating things you hear that you can't even be sure are true. Often spreading rumors. This is one of the things you need to watch in Ramadan. Control that mouth so that you do not engage in those kinds of speech that affect other people, put down other people, insult other people, curse other people, backbiting. That's Ramadan. That's also, but that's an opportunity. How about your eyes? Let me speak to all of the young ones who know only the Xbox and the games on the iPad and so on and so forth. How about turning your eyes toward reading something of value? Reading, say for example, more about Quran. Opportunity to do that. Now I know that for some of you, particularly the younger ones, you're almost up to here. I gotta go study, I gotta read, I gotta recite, I gotta learn my heart, and all that. But it is unfortunate, if indeed that's how you feel, because Ramadan is an opportunity to become familiar with Quran and its messages. Become familiar at whatever level you are. But it's something that you need to do actively. And understand that Ramadan presents an opportunity to do that. How about your feet? because of the socialization. Well, I get to see my friends, and therefore I come, and I can hang out, and all of this. Okay, that has its value, but I'm hoping that you're coming here, that directing your feet to bring you to the masjid, so you can be a part of the Tarawih prayers, would be an act of worship that brings you closer to the Creator. So you see, Ramadan is a lot more than just the food. And I do hope you understand that. So think about it. It is obligations, yes, obligations, but it is also opportunities. Look, I'm going to share a very personal story with you. Some of you know that over the last month and a half or so, I've not been too well. I was suddenly confronted with a health challenge. Okay, Allah knows best. I wasn't too gracious in accepting it when it came. I'll be honest with you, I wasn't gracious, but I learned. It was a message, it was an important message. I got it, but it took me a while to get it. But one of the consequences of that is that I have to take the medication 3 times a day. How does that come in? That doesn't coincide. Fasting, 3 times a day I have to take medication, and I have to take medication with food. So what do? I was so upset when oh my goodness, here it is Ramadan and I can't fast. For 40 years I've been a Muslim, and for 40 years that's what I did. And this is the first time in 40 years that I haven't been able to do that. But that got me to thinking about just what I'm sharing with you tonight. That Ramadan is a lot more than simply not taking in food during whatever the prescribed hours. It's a lot more than that. And the fact that I am exempted because of my physical condition from fasting does not exempt me from all of the other things that Ramadan requires of us. And so, please, when you're talking to your non-Muslim friends and you're telling them about Ramadan, make sure you help them understand that it's a lot more than about the food. So that it won't be necessary that you'll be saying, only 40 minutes to day 26. Only 17 minutes to day 26. 5 minutes to go before 8:26. It's 8:26. Let's bubble down the stuff. Okay? Did I meet my commitment? I promised you 7 minutes. I think I did it. Assalamu alaikum.